A poison is a substance that causes death or injury when it's ingested, inhaled, or absorbed into the body. Technically, anything can be a poison. If you drink enough water, you'll die. It's just a matter of dose. So, this list covers poisons that are lethal at extremely low doses. Yeses. I am Glenda, and welcome to the episode of Deadliest Poisons. Number 10. Ricin. Ricin is a deadly poison that comes from castor beans. A dose the size of a single grain of sand is enough to kill. The toxin works by inactivating ribosomes and halting protein production, which is ultimately a lethal problem. There's no antidote to the poison, although it's possible to survive if the dose is small enough. Number 9. Botulinum toxin. The bacterium Clostridium botulinum produces a deadly neurotoxin called botulinum. If the bacteria are ingested, botulism poisoning may result. Pain and temporary muscle paralysis is the best-case scenario. Severe paralysis can stop a person from breathing, causing death. The same toxin is found in Botox, where a tiny dose is injected to freeze muscles into place, minimizing wrinkles. Number 8. Tetrodotoxin. Tetrodotoxin or TTX is a powerful neurotoxin that shuts down nerve conduction between the brain and the body by blocking sodium channels. A minute dose can cause loss of sensation and paralysis, but just a tiny bit more paralyzes muscles you need working in order to live. Number 7. Batrachotoxin. Of all the toxins on this list, batrachotoxin is the one you're least likely to encounter. The poison is found on the skin of poison dart frogs. The frogs themselves are not the source of the toxin. It comes from the food they eat. When you see these frogs in a zoo, rest assured they aren't eating deadly beetles, so they can't harm you. Number 6. Amatoxin. Amatoxin is the deadly poison found in amanita mushroom, such as the fly agaric. Eating one mushroom may be enough to end you, so it's not the very worst chemical on this list, but one you're more likely to encounter. Amatoxin attacks the kidneys and liver. Eventually, the damage leads to a coma and death. Number 5. Cyanide. Cyanide is a deadly poison that binds to iron in blood, preventing it from carrying oxygen to cells. A lethal dose kills in minutes. However, this toxin is so common in nature that the body detoxifies small amounts. It's found in seeds of apples, cherries, almonds, and apricots. Number 4. Nerve gas. Any one of the nerve agents could be on the list of deadliest chemicals. Sarin-related compounds are far more deadly than most of the other compounds. Sarin, for example, is about 500 times more toxic than hydrogen cyanide. Number 3. Brodifacoum. Brodifacoum is a potent anticoagulant that reduces the level of vitamin K in the blood, leading to internal bleeding and death. It's sold as a rodenticide under brand names including Talon, Jaguar, and Havoc. It permeates the skin and remains in the body for months. Animals that eat a poisoned rodent are also at risk. Number 2. Strychnine. Strychnine is a naturally occurring poison, mainly obtained from seeds of the Strychnos vomica tree. It's a neurotoxin that acts on spinal nerves, causing victims to contort and convulse. It's commercially available as a pesticide for killing gophers and rats. Like brodifacoum, it's dangerous to use because it presents a risk to children, pets, and other unintended victims. Number 1. Polonium. While there are many more compounds that could easily make this list, don't forget some chemical elements are deadly poisonous. Lead and mercury are horribly toxic. There's no safe exposure to lead, while mercury is much worse in its organic form than as a pure element. The element itself is toxic, plus the radioactivity breaks down the body's tissues. If you think you have got any information from the video, do like, share, and subscribe.